I know it might sound kind of counterintuitive to the title of this video, but I actually haven't seen much of the new Pokemon anime. There's a reason for that though. I was gonna start watching it, but I decided first, before I watched through what's already aired, I was gonna make a video sort of detailing why I wasn't excited for it. I don't really like the direction they're going with it, and there are a lot of different reasons why I feel that way, and I'm gonna get into those in a second, but the overarching sort of general thing that keeps me from watching it is the end of Sun and Moon. This isn't anything new. When Black and White ended, as bad as that series was, I didn't watch X and Y until way later. When X and Y ended, I didn't start watching Sun and Moon until last summer. Whenever a series ends, I just like to let it sit for a minute. Sometimes I don't know the reason, but with Sun and Moon, it was mostly sort of sadness, I guess. I'm bad at describing things, but Sun and Moon more than any anime previously got me really attached to the characters. That was like the big takeaway from the generation. Each member of the Alola gang had such a different personality, but they all meshed together really well, and I love them all for that reason. I'm not going to talk in depth about each character, but if you want to know my thoughts about them, please check out this video that I just made. I talk about more than just Sun and Moon, and overall it's just a culmination of my love for the Pokemon anime. But that's not what you're here for, so I guess I'll just straight up say why I don't like this new Pokemon anime. It's the story. Every Pokemon anime takes us to a new region and in general focuses solely on that region, but with this one they decided to take a completely different approach to it. Yeah, it features Dynamax and Gigantamax, there's Galar Pokemon in there, but it's not focusing specifically on Galar. Ash instead is going around different regions. The pre-release poster shows Ash and his new companion Go with locations from all past regions in the background. And don't get me wrong, that sounds like an amazing idea, but I feel like they're executing it extremely poorly. He's going to all these regions that he's been to before. I don't get why Pokemon has such a huge range of characters to bring back, but they don't. The anime would get a ton of viewership if you brought back Dawn or May or Serena for a few episodes. I never checked, but I'm just auto-assuming that the episodes of the Sun and Moon anime that have Brock and Misty are some of the most highly viewed episodes of the Pokemon anime just because of the returning characters. After seeing success with those episodes, it would make sense that they would bring back some of the previous season's characters, and it only stands to benefit them and the new Pokemon anime. It would keep the people who regularly watch the series and bring in the people who were turned off by the missing amount of older characters. Also, please just bring back Serena already. And on that note, it seems like this could be a good time to bring back the Pokemon that Ash used in the past. I mean, other than a few exceptions, they are all living with Professor Oak, so I don't see why Ash can't surf up to Pallet Town and get some of them. You know, like what he does in the Pokemon League during the Sinnoh arc, except he could do that for the entire series. I think it'd be really cool if Ash reunited with some of his old Sinnoh Pokemon like Infernape or Buizel and journeyed around with his various Pokemon. Maybe take the Hoenn gang to Unova, Kalos gang to Alola. Do you know how cool it would be to see parts of Ash's Kalos team sharing the same battlefield with some of his Alola team? The possibilities are endless, but they're kind of gunning for a new type of story here, which is fine, and that's why I'm giving this show a chance. The visuals though. Now, if I'm being honest, I was kind of hoping for a return to X and Y's more mature visuals, but the ones we see here are still amazing. I loved Sun and Moon's style, and if I'm being completely honest, I liked it a lot better than X and Y's, but overall I just loved X and Y more, so I wanted to return to that. This style looks beautiful. The colors all flow together really well, and it's just super fluid in my opinion. The anime looks great, that's all I'm saying. But that's just not enough, you know? I'm sick of the Pokemon anime doing this thing where they make me fall in love with these characters only to shelve them indefinitely, and that's why I've been so reluctant to start watching this series. It happened at the end of the Advanced Generation series, Diamond and Pearl, X and Y, and the end of Sun and Moon. I just honestly really wish they would stop doing that, and I know it's gonna happen again. As much as I really don't think I'm gonna let go from a face value judgment, I most likely am gonna end up loving his character once I start watching the series. I absolutely despise the fact that Ash's team is just Kanto Pokemon as of recording this, but I know eventually I will warm up to his team and grow attached to those characters, so it's just gonna make me sad and angry when at the end of the series they inevitably press the reset button as Ash and Go take separate paths. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I still am excited to watch the new Pokemon anime, and maybe my opinion will change for the better, but right now my pre-viewing thoughts are pretty negative. I just honestly wish they would take this series to what its fullest potential could be. I've seen the very first episode and I really liked it, but that more or less just served as a precursor to the entire franchise and kind of just showed us how Pikachu ended up at Oak's lab in the first place. That being said, it was still really nostalgic to me, and I'm an easy crier, so it got the better of me. With that being said though, I'm gonna wrap it up here today. This was more of a shorter video, so expect a longer one in the coming weeks. I really hope you subscribe if you haven't already, because I have some exciting videos planned to release very soon. I apparently really like making Pokemon anime videos, so I'll keep making more of them as long as the demand is there. Also, in the next few weeks, expect a follow-up to this video because literally right when I post this video, I'm gonna start watching the new series so I can stay in the Pokemon anime loop. Alright, that's pretty much it. So with all of that out of the way, my name is Shiny Zoroark, and I bid you adieu.